NVIDIA Corporation is an American multinational technology company. It was started by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowsky, and Curtis Priem, three American scientists, in 1993. It is a company that is based in California. It produces graphic processors, mobile technologies, and desktop computers. It is known for making integrating circuits, which are used in everything from video game systems to personal computers. In 1995, it launched its first product, the NV1, which was a performance segment graphics card. After several years with the launch of the RIVA series of graphic processors in 1998, it became a major force in the computer gaming industry. For the company's excellent performance, it was honored as Company of the Year by Forbes magazine for its rapid growth and success in 2007. Marketing mix of NVIDIA. Product. This part of your marketing strategy shows how you'll meet your customers' wants. To stand out in the market, NVIDIA should give its products a unique look, name, and set of features. When making a product plan, you should think about quality, variety, features, packaging, brand name, and offerings. Pricing. For this part of the marketing strategy, you need to figure out how valuable your goods are to your target customers. NVIDIA's pricing approach will focus on setting the list price, the terms of credit, the payment period, and discounts. If NVIDIA chooses the price penetration strategy, it will have to set prices that are lower than those of its competitors. With lower prices, the company will be able to gain market share, but management should be aware that rivals might respond by starting a surprise price war. The choice of skimming strategy will require clear communication and how such communication offers the extra price. Customers today aren't interested in the price, but in the total cost of buying, using, and disposing of the goods. Place distribution. For this part of the marketing strategy, NVIDIA has to make some important choices when making its marketing plan. It needs to decide whether the company wants to sell the product to specific groups of customers through its own stores or needs a distribution partner to meet the needs of its customers. Whether distribution will be direct or indirect. If a strategy of indirect distribution is chosen, the number of partners, wholesalers, retailers, etc. must be chosen. Whether it wants a traditional delivery system, an online distribution, or a mix of the two. If online marketing is chosen, there are some online stores like Amazon that can be used. The business can also sell the product through its website. Modern customers value convenience and easy availability a lot. To choose the right distribution locations, NVIDIA will have to. Firstly, consider the product features. Using many partners to deliver goods is not a good idea. Look at how the market works, what customers want, and what your own means and skills are. If customers care a lot about personalized services and prefer to shop in stores instead of online, and if the company has enough money to open stores, a distribution strategy should be built based on this. The distribution strategies of the competitors also need to be looked at. NVIDIA can make a good distribution plan by doing a full cost-benefit study of each channel and comparing it to its own resources and skills. Promotion. This is a very important part of NVIDIA's marketing strategy. NVIDIA may combine above and below the line advertising techniques to achieve its marketing goals. Advertising on TV, radio, and in print are the top ways for NVIDIA to get its name out there. Below the line, you can use catalogs, trade shows, and direct mail campaigns to advertise your business. The company needs to think about the following things for the NVIDIA marketing strategy to work. Start by making sure your unique selling points are clear and figuring out why customers need your product and how it is different from other options. Write the message's content and think about how it will help customers get a clear picture of the offered goods. When making the message, think about the IDA: awareness, attention, desire, and action. The promotional strategies like direct selling or high-profile advertising will suit if the company wants to promote the product. However, the pull strategy needs the development of a powerful brand image that could attract the customers to the offered product. Collect the following target market information: who will buy the product, age, gender, income, and social status, what is the price sensitivity level, and what kind of communication do people want. Add this information to the plan for advertising. Use this information to cancel some of the choices and then do a cost-benefit analysis of the remaining ones. For example, if a company chooses TV advertising as a marketing strategy, it will be able to reach a large number of people and raise brand awareness and brand recall. But it's an expensive way to advertise, so it only works if the company has enough money to put into advertising. In the last few years, social media marketing has become more and more common. With this marketing plan, NVIDIA will be able to reach potential customers in an affordable way. It will also give you the chance to interact with customers, get to know them better, and handle EWM to get better results. However, the risk of negative EWM remains there. Lastly, think about how much money you have and divide it up between your chosen marketing strategies based on their nature, value, and frequency. Customer analysis of NVIDIA. NVIDIA needs to know its possible customers in order to come up with good marketing mix strategies. The plans will work better if the company knows what its customers want, what they expect, and how they feel. Through deep analysis, different customer profiles can be found. NVIDIA can follow 3 steps to conduct customer analysis. 1. NVIDIA needs to make it clear who current and potential customers are. At this step, a whole group of customers is found so that they can be divided into different groups based on their motives, traits, and characteristics. Finding potential customers can be more difficult than finding current customers. 2. The customer analysis should offer information about how the needs and expectations of different groups are different from each other and what are possible reasons. 3. NVIDIA should look at how the products and services it offers fit the wants and needs of different groups and figure out which groups of customers have the most profit and growth potential. This information will help NVIDIA develop customer profiles and personas. NVIDIA can consider following factors when developing the customer profiles. The customer analysis needs to find out how big the market is as a whole, including current and potential customers, so that the market can be divided into small parts that can be examined. The customer profiles must have some obvious differences. The company ought to do behavioral analysis to identify the psychographic profiles. It includes finding out how customers make a purchase. This is more generally called buying criteria. Common buying criteria are prestige, convenience, quality, and price. Then, NVIDIA can make buyer personas. When making customer profiles, it's important to include the following: demographic information, gender, family, age, location, etc., preferred communication channels, possible influencers, publications or celebrities they follow, problems they face because their needs aren't being met and answers they want. Segmentation of NVIDIA. For NVIDIA's marketing strategy to work, it needs to know how customers buy things. This can be done by dividing them into groups. Customers' wants, expectations, and buying habits are all different and depend on many things, such as age, gender, income, lifestyle, and values. By using the segmentation method, NVIDIA can divide the big and varied group of people into smaller, more specific groups. Market segmentation surveys are a popular way to get information about customers that can be used to put them into groups with similar traits. After figuring out how each customer buys and getting the information it needs from surveys, NVIDIA can split the market into small, similar groups. It can be done by looking at where people live, what they do, how they act, and what they think about themselves. The company can choose the right niches and make a good marketing strategy by using one or more of these methods for segmenting the market. The geographic segmentation divides the market according to geographic areas like city, country, and region. The demographic segmentation will require NVIDIA to divide the market according to demographic characteristics like gender, age, income, and ethnicity. If NVIDIA chooses behavioral segmentation, then customers will be divided according to their buying pattern, like usage frequency, benefits sought, usage occasions, and brand loyalty. Use of psychographic segmentation will result in customers grouping according to their lifestyles, interests, attitudes, values, and traits. Now let's see if you can answer this question. Which one of these is not a common buying criteria? A, prestige; B, convenience; C, quantity; D, price. Give your answers in the comment section. Targeting and positioning of NVIDIA. The targeting can be done by evaluating the commercial attractiveness and growth potential of a group. NVIDIA should wisely choose the target groups whose wants and needs match the company's resources and capabilities. NVIDIA can choose one or more groups depending on the group's characteristics and the company's resources, capabilities, and growth objectives. The commercial attractiveness and growth potential of each group can be evaluated by using the following factors. Selected groups have the appropriate size, have actual differences. The expected profits should be more than the extra costs of marketing. Groups are easily accessible. Answering the following questions will help you write the branding statement for NVIDIA's marketing strategy. What does your brand stand for? What are the needs and wants of your target market? How does your brand serve those needs? How different is your offering from competitors? 2. Company competitive advantage in the marketing strategy of NVIDIA. To stay in a market that is getting more and more competitive, NVIDIA needs to set clear ways to set itself apart from competitors. Unique selling points, USPs, should be at the center of NVIDIA's marketing strategy. Some examples of USPs are having the best quality, having the lowest price, or having a unique idea. Finding USPs is not enough, because the success of NVIDIA's marketing strategy depends directly on how well management can explain the USPs. 1. Cost-based competitive advantage. The cost leadership approach will work if NVIDIA has figured out how to lower costs and achieve the economies of scale. Also, NVIDIA will have to make sure that its different functional parts work well together. Setting a competitive edge based on cost leadership means making the best distribution channels, having access to the latest technological tools to help with production, using lean production methods, and having a strong bargaining ability. 2. Differentiation-based competitive advantage. The goal of the differentiation strategy is to build brand loyalty by selling high-quality goods. The company can develop differentiation leadership in a number of ways, such as by focusing on how reliable, durable, useful, and unique its products are, by building a strong brand name, and by spending more on marketing efforts like celebrities and influencers, sponsorships, etc. NVIDIA can achieve competitive advantage by adopting product, service, quality, image, people, or innovation differentiation. Market analysis of NVIDIA. NVIDIA marketing strategy development requires an in-depth market analysis. To do this, you can look at both the size and quality of the customer market. The market surveys will help NVIDIA's management figure out what new opportunities and risks are out there, as well as how they relate to the company's major strengths and weaknesses.